Today's sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true door-to-door quarterback. He can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season. Tried to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down.
Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
That's another Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 16-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. First quarter, maybe be too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Washington.
And he returns this to the 22. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Now his third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches. At the 31.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
To 2nd and 10.
Running left is Tracy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Third down and 13. To throw is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the play. That's good.
To the air goes Daniels. From muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Here's Daniels.
at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Daniels. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Tress Way in punt formation.
Now the
for
former
Washington.
Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Play action. Now Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down, New York.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Off the play fake, Daniels. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Good coverage by Andrew
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll hand off here to Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and
this is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
that's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc.
Jaden Daniels, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 64 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And
he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense set to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And it's caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Giants 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Daniels looking to throw. They'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
First down, Giants.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Robinson's got it. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
There's Wilson to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Giants first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half. Out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
33-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Daniels. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. He'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Washington Commanders.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Daniels from the gun on third down. And it is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tracy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Tracy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Now Wilson, option right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
The 4-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 28.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And it worked this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air goes Daniels. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got it, touchdown Commanders. Noah Brown from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 35, Giants 31.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, Giants.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Wilson. Buying time was left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2,
A lot of big people with big neck rolls.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Giants 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Again, Wilson will keep it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down.
Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Giants will line up for the
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want from football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Over the middle here to Brown. 3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Daniels. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there in overtime. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a commander.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Touchdown, Washington.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
On the run is Tracy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? There's a short one caught by Johnson. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
Now Wilson. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's brought down.
Malik Neighbors. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Again, Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here's Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
Tracy trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
37-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that'll bring him back within 4.
49. Giants 45.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.